As trade talks and crazy offseason moments continue, we have new details surrounding Cavaliers backup forward Dean Wade and teams that offered him a trade and how the Cavs rejected a trade and who else is interested in Dean Wade. We have new details being revealed surrounding Dean Wade's interest around the rest of the league and how the Cavs are treating the Dean Wade situation, as I've heard a lot of fans say that they want Dean Wade's contract to be dumped. His $6 million that he has, this is his last year on his contract. He's getting paid about $6 million, and a lot of people have requested him to leave, as well as some fans saying that they like the way Dean Wade plays, his stationary shooting ability paired with his defense, his 3-and-D game, as well as his high plus-minus that he had with the Cavaliers and the fact that he's young. All of that and more coming here today on Cavs Digest. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's time to talk about Dean Wade because I know it's been a while since we've talked about Dean Wade, but I'm Matt Planger, your host for today. We're going to dive into Dean Wade. Before we get started, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can hear about all of these talks, any rumors, any official signings and trades, pre-game thoughts, post-game thoughts, storylines about players, and much more here on Cavs Digest. Me and Darius are doing our best to continue to push out videos for you guys, but it's time to continue to talk because the offseason is, kind of settling down, but there have been more talks surrounding somebody. In this video, it's Dean Wade. So let's talk about Mr. Dean Wade for today. The Cavs back up small forward, played power forward when Evan Mobley was out in Game 2 against the Indiana Pacers. What he is known for mostly is his stellar perimeter defense and his solid three-point shooting. And at points, I would say elite three-point shooting. I know if you guys remember this, not this most actually, no, this was against the Celtics, yeah. And the Cavs were down 20-plus points, and Dean Wade decided to just take over the game and just make multiple threes in a row. Pretty sure he made 9 threes in the game to bring the Cavs back. This was just an insane performance that we saw from Dean Wade. Just a guy that looked like he couldn't miss and that he was going to be able to be a consistent three-point elite spot-up. And I do still believe that Dean Wade is an elite spot-up for the Cavs, as well as the fact that he is an elite defender. This is an interesting stat. So basically, it grades by wing stoppers, and if you see Dean Wade is third, and it's based on D LeBron. So LeBron is actually a stat that is a metric that was created. It stands for like luck estimated, box regulated on, or something like that. It's something so stupid, but basically it means that it goes by pure impact, no luck involved, no just what you actually like, none of your skill. It goes by your pure impact, and he ranked third among the entire NBA on perimeter defense and wing stopping. So Dean Wade is definitely an elite defender. So as we continue to kind of talk about what he's good at, we know he's a great shooter, and we know he is a great defender, and that here proves it, as well as his stats. Although 20 minutes for only 5 points and 4 rebounds isn't great. And I don't really think he's as good as we thought he could be, considering all of his threes are only catch and shoot threes. As you see, he doesn't shoot off the dribble, and if he does, it's still an assisted three. He doesn't create his own shot. He's there to play defense, and he's there to shoot the ball, but he also is big enough to be able to grab some boards. Unfortunately, he's not a great rebounder, but he is 28, which I'm pretty sure the prime years estimated is like 27 to 31, so he still has some room to be a great player. He is 6'9", can play the small forward, power forward position, which is a position the Cavs kind of look weak on. So there are a lot of positives to Dean Wade. Of course, 20 minutes. What did he do? 27 minutes in a playoff game this year and shot 0 for 2. He doesn't really score the ball well enough for his high-quality minutes, which is what people question the most, paired with his $7 million contract. So now let's kind of dive into not positives, but just the reports that we saw surrounding Dean Wade. So I got to talk about Dean Wade a little bit. Let's talk about the reports. First one, the Mavs are one of the teams interested in trading for Dean Wade. Again, I said the positives about him. It's not just them as well. It's also the Hornets, and I believe the Wizards were kind of up in the air about it. But as of right now, the Mavs are the team that most people are highlighting because I've seen, this is a Mavs fan page. I've seen a lot of Mavs fan pages talk about why they would want Dean Wade. So I made a trade personally, and then I saw someone else make a trade for the Hornets, and I'm going to share those with you guys. But the Mavericks are apparently interested in Dean Wade. Before we get into these trade details, I have one big thing to cover. The fact that the Houston Rockets actually offered a trade for Dean Wade before signing Dorian Finney-Smith. So Houston, so they signed Dorian Finney-Smith to what I believe was $14 million a year over 4 years, something like that. I might be a little off on that. Either way, the full MLE extension, what they were going to give Dean Wade is what they got Dorian Finney-Smith instead, because Dorian Finney-Smith and Dean Wade are similar players. So this is kind of the biggest part of the video, so I'm hoping you guys stayed for this part. This is kind of really important. The Cavs and Rockets were engaged in trade talks. The Cavs declined the trade. So we don't know what was offered. We don't know officially what was offered. But the Cavs declined the trade. So that means a couple things. The Cavs and the NBA value Dean Wade higher than we do as fans. That's simple. We said that about Sam Merrill before they paid Sam Merrill $9.5 million a year. So clearly the Rockets wanted him. They wanted a guy that could be a backup to Kevin Durant. So they got Dorian Finney-Smith, who's a 3-and-D player with some athleticism the same way Dean Wade is. And that's what they were willing to offer Dean Wade, was that extension, but they would have had to trade for him. Due to the second apron and everything, the Cavs can't really get there. But the Cavs declined the trade, so the Rockets clearly didn't offer much, as well as the fact that the Cavs are probably very settled on the fact that they want to keep Dean Wade to see what he can do this year before possibly extending him at the end of the season, because if he performs, especially with the fact that at the backup small forward position and the backup power forward more than anything, you have DeAndre Hunter, Strus, who plays a 3, but he started his career as a 2 anyways, and then you have Dean Wade. Those are mainly the 3 forwards you have. You kind of have Tyson, Naquan Tomlin, who Darius just covered yesterday evening, but it seems as if the Cavs may be higher on Dean Wade than a lot of us are. So let's kind of dive into some trades surrounding the teams that are interested. But this is a good thing to know. It seems as if the Cavs aren't going to trade Dean Wade because of stuff like this, or the Rockets just didn't offer enough. And that's the thing, is the Cavs might be higher on Dean Wade than we are as fans. Because I've seen a lot of people question Dean Wade. I've seen a lot of people question Sam Merrill. I've seen a lot of people question a lot of guys. Dean Wade is one of those guys that were really up in the air for us as Cavs fans, and they declined a trade offer that they got for him. And I expect them to get more trade offers from teams like the Mavericks. So let's dive into now some trades. Starting off with this one, Derek Lively straight up for Dean Wade is possible via the trade finder. This is from Fansfo, whatever is the page. I forgot the exact page, but if you can look up NBA Trade Maker, they pair in the second apron, they pair in salary cap, they do all that. And apparently Derek Lively straight up for Dean Wade, getting a backup 7-foot center who's very athletic in replace of Dean Wade wouldn't be a big hit on the Cavs at all. Derek Lively is on a 2-year deal, making about $5 million, with Dean Wade's on a 1-year, making $6 million. So I feel like the Cavs will win this trade because they solidify their backup center need, as well as a guy that's willing to rebound and be super physical in replace of Derek Lively, in replace of Dean Wade. As well as that, we have another one for the Hornets, in which it would be Daquan Jeffries, Nick Smith Jr., and Moussa Diabita. I don't know how to spell his name. I'm pretty sure it's Diabite. Oh, it's Diabite. Yeah, it's Diabite. Moussa Diabite. I'm pretty sure say his name. These are all 3 bums. I'll be honest, guys. These are 3 bums. But Diabite is a backup center, I guess, if you want him. Not sure if he's going to even be more valuable than Tristan Thompson. But these are 3 really young guys that you can get in place of Dean Wade, I guess. You see the LeBron stat next to them. They love judging by this new LeBron metric, of course, because everyone just loves LeBron and even wants to make a stat for him. But there you go. These are just kind of more things that are going on with the Cavs and Dean Wade right now. These are some trades. Let me know if you guys like these. I like the Derek Lively one a lot. I know you can also get like Jaden Hardy and somebody else in replace of Dean Wade if you wanted guards, but I do not want 2 6-foot guards in replace of Dean Wade. I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest Dean Wade fan, but I wouldn't trade him for 2 guards. I would trade him for Derek Lively, although I don't believe the Mavs would do that because I don't think they want to get rid of a guy like Lively because he's young and athletic, but I would love if the Cavs would trade Dean Wade for Derek Lively. Just to finish off this video, this is what Siegel kind of said about just confirming the trade. If you want to pause it and read it real quick, I'm not going to go over it, but I forgot to show it earlier in the video. But this is what Siegel said about the deal. 4-year, $52 million is what they would have given Dean Wade as well, and that trade happened. The trade talk happened between the NBA and free agency. So that's it, kind of surrounding Dean Wade for this video, guys. I hope you guys stayed at least to the halfway point because that was kind of the big detail surrounding who's interested in Dean Wade and what the Cavs could do with Dean Wade in my full opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is Dean Wade worth trading? I think if you get a backup center, maybe Derek Lively, maybe someone better than Lively in replace of Dean Wade, it is super worth it. But as of right now, it seems as if due to the Cavs declining the Rockets trade that the Cavs are interested in keeping Dean Wade. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm Matt Playing G. Thank you guys for joining me. Comment below, like this video, share this video with your friends, and thank you guys for joining me here on Cavs Digest.